Hi, this is Nasser, and in this video, Wami will share her experience how she passed the PMP exam. So let's go.
Fine. I think Wami, are you here?
Hi, yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hi, and we are.
Are
We
you
are.
in class?
Yeah, Wami. I invited you here today in front of 13 person, including me, to say congratulations and also, yani to listen from you about your experience.
No problem. Thanks.
Okay. Of course, if you can keep it the video closed, open, it's up to you. Feel free to do anything.
It's okay the way it is now, as long as they
That's
can
fine.
hear me.
Yeah, very well. So kindly let me welcome Wami by saying congratulations to her and send regards to her. She is with us now.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
I
Congratulations.
understand you want me
Congratulations.
to share my experience, right?
Yeah, we are eager to, and of course the team, we are finishing the course actually. Next week is the last one, and they all of them are preparing to take the exam. So we need your experience. Of course, as you know, it's not allowed to share the particular questions as per the PMI rules, but your experience, your study plan, how did you prepare, how in general, how the exam looks like, all of this.
Okay. First of all, thank you, team. And I'm sure you'll make it. As long as you commit yourself, it's not a problem and it's easy. Because from my side, I'll start with my flaws. The mistake that I did was we had a class, I think in April. And after class, I bought some simulations from PM training because I'm a PMI member. So if you're a member, you can buy some simulations in there from PM training. So I bought those simulations and I was practicing every day from Sunday to Wednesday. Then I took a break from Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And the reason why I'm saying I did a mistake, because immediately after our course, I followed all our study material because it was according to the project life cycle. But then end of May, I could have taken the test because I remember I spoke to NASA. He was helping me to fill up the application and stuff, which ran out very smoothly. And it was accepted in a couple of days to 3 days, if I remember, because he was just guiding me how to fill the application and all that. Then after filling the application, I didn't study. I didn't apply for the exam because the exam was there. I paid, but I did not choose the exam date. That's the mistake I did. And I encourage you that if you are writing notes now as he teaches and you take simulation test for practice, as soon as you finish, it's best to write because then your mind is fresh. You still remember everything. And believe me, that exam is not as difficult as people say. It just, most of the things is what we learned from the class. The questions are similar to what most of them is the questions that NASA was always asking us in class for practicing. Some of them, it was the questions I saw from the PM training simulations that I was using.
Actually,
So
I have selected them hardly to collect from here and there to give. I don't know the exam, but I mean the ideas are same. This is what I'm always.
Well, for me, I was lucky because the moment I got into that exam, most of the questions I already came across them. They are not exactly the same, but they mean the same thing.
The idea.
It's not, yes, it's not exactly the same questions that you will see when you practice or when you are in class, but they will mean the same thing. And even if you are not so sure of the answer, the rest of the answers, if you study it, will not make sense. You'll see maybe 1 or 2 questions making sense. The other questions will not make sense, which means you don't select questions that doesn't make sense. And then just lastly, just to wrap it up, the domains for the exam, they test how you deal with people, process, and business environment. So when you study, when you are using this, some of them are free tests. You can just Google and you find PMP free test practice. So every time try, because 180 questions is not a joke. By the time I was in 120, I was so tired. And I knew I had 60 questions to finish. So the more you practice, the better. Because when you practice, you can give yourself little breaks, but try to practice to target to pass 100 every time you practice, at least to pass 100. And also, once you finish the paper that you will be practicing, check how much you got in people, check how much you got in process, and check how much you got in business environment. Because you can pass people, you can pass process. If you fail business environment, then you fail. So just try to check if you balance the three. And if you understand the project life cycle from initiation to closure, then you are good to go. Because the most important out of this 5, the most important that you need to understand the techniques, the tools that is used between planning, execution, control, and monitoring. Those are the most important you need to understand before you take the exam. What tools you are used, what techniques are used. Then that's all you're good to go. So I don't know if there's any question. And if I make sense, because, we use different study methodologies, but that's what I used.
But you took
and
it.
I regretted
you
why
took
I
it,
didn't take it. Yeah.
Yeah, tell me. You took it at home or in the center?
Sorry?
The exam itself, you took it at home or in
Yes.
the center? At home.
At home. And at
Okay.
home, when you take the exam at home, you have to run your system. You have to be ready with your ID. And you have to show the proctor, the room where you are writing in the camera. And you have to make sure there's no movement, no one is passing. Because they can disqualify you if there's somebody who's going to pass by when you are in the middle of the exam.
And you didn't have any issues in this preparation, and the proctor was nice, yani?
No,
Okay.
I didn't.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, okay, my friends, they have it's your turn now. Do you have any question? You need to say it.
Any questions? I think just they'll be okay. They'll pass. We were scared as well. The only thing, immediately after this class, just try. Because even if you fail, you can do it again. They give you 3 chances in 12 months.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right. So the best time is to take the exam is now.
The best as soon as, because when I was trying to get back to study again, doing these questions, I noticed that I forgot a lot of things, and I had to study harder than before. I had to work twice as hard because I forgot almost everything. Because June, I did not do anything. I started studying again beginning of July, and then again, sorry, I forgot something. In PMI, if you are a member, they are free courses that you can do as well, where they explain basics of project management. They will explain the initiation, the planning, execution, control, closure, all those things, the techniques that needs to be used, how the agile needs to be applied. Also, that helped because the whole of July, that's what I've been doing together with the simulation questions.
And also you use this PM training application, that's it?
Yes, I use PM training. The course is not that expensive. I mean, sorry, the questions are not that expensive. I paid less than 100 real.
This is from where? Can you share the link with us, Swami?
I'll just Google again and share with you. It's PM training.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, this is perfect. Do you have any questions, my friends, to Wami? Yeah, I think it's number 4 in Nasergy. Number 4 in Nasergy. Let me share my screen. Here, number 4 is PM training. If we open this one, just confirm this one,
PM train, yes.
pmtraining.com, okay? This one, huh?
Yes. So when you start with cheap, because there they give you 30 questions, 60 questions, not a lot, because you really need to practice your mind before you get before you get to finish a lot of questions. It's tiring.
I know.
Yes. So you only focus, since they've already done the course with you, they can only focus on the questions, to buy the questions, because there's where they sell the whole training. So they don't need to buy the whole training, just the questions.
The questions on.
Yes.
So you and here you have a demo.
You can try the demo, yes.
Okay. And this application, how many exams we have?
The demo has, I think the demo has about 10 questions, if I'm not mistaken, where they ask you, then
yeah, 10 questions.
Begin to test now, yeah.
Okay, and the final one, the paid one, is six exams, something like that. 1,000 PMP questions.
Yes, but you can start with 30, because I started with 30 until I managed to finish 50, because if you are not used to, or you stayed a long time without studying, it's very difficult.
Yeah, you need to take it in gradually.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
I have one.
You're welcome. And in PMI, if I remember, there are 3 courses. The first one is called Basic Project Management.
Okay.
Yes, it's very helpful, because they take you each stage. They teach you about the initiation, and there are like a couple of questions they ask you to check your understanding. Then you move on to the next stage.
Okay, this is free, huh?
That one is free, yes.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Amgad, do you have any question?
Yes. So as what you said, the best way that solve more questions, correct? After finishing the course, the videos and the slides. Okay, just like a percentage for the exams or the questions that you solved. Is it same concept or same strategy on the exam, or they are just like something different on the exam?
It's the same. The only difference is they will ask you the same questions that you might have come across before in a different way.
But the same concept.
But the same concept.
And what about the time?
The time is 270 minutes.
It is a challenge during the exam, or it's okay? It's not a big deal.
No, it is, my friend. You know why? Because I really did a lot of practice, and during my practice, I'll be honest with you, I never managed to go beyond 150 questions. So when I was sitting here, by the time I get to 2 hours, 30 minutes, because I skipped the 10 minutes breaks, I was very tired. And if you are tired, you end up guessing, not really reading the whole question. So it's best to practice to do a lot of questions, so that you also practice your comfort when you are sitting for a long time.
You know, I'm asking you because I'm facing the same. I'm okay with the material, but my problem for the exam itself. Till now, I'm practicing to, survive for the time. It's a big issue for me for the time.
Even me, that's why I struggled a lot. So you need to practice at least that sitting down. What I did was, if I managed to finish up to 50 questions, I'll tell myself that tomorrow I have to go to 80, and then the next day 120, the next day 150, just like that. Because when you are tired, sometimes you will fail, not because you don't understand, you will fail because you are tired, because sitting down 4 hours is quite a long time.
But you didn't take your break in the middle?
Sorry?
You didn't take your break? You have a break or 2 breaks, I think.
There's 10 minutes break, but for me, because I wanted to finish, I just clicked next.
But after question number 60, I think you will be asked either to continue or no. Yes.
Yes, they break them into 60, 120, and then you reach 180 because my questions, there were 180 in total. So the moment we get to 60, they just say 10 minutes break, and they'll tell you that if you are not back in after 10 minutes, they'll still continue. They'll open the questions, or if you want to continue, click next, then it will take you to the next question, 61, question 61.
Okay, and you click.
Then I went next.
You need to finish quickly.
I wanted to finish.
Okay. But it's a good experience, actually. Okay, the famous question I'm asking everywhere to all the PMP. What next? What is your next step, Wane?
Sorry?
What is your next step? What do you think what is your next step in the development journey?
I'm currently a project manager, so I'm doing CISA now because I need to understand the technicalities of project management.
Yeah, so you'd like to apply the knowledge.
Yes, in IT, because sometimes project, they need that little bit of basic knowledge in technology, IT.
Yeah. Okay, that's perfect. Good luck, Kwame, and congratulations again. I'm so happy with that.
Thanks.
And inshallah, your next step will be another success, inshallah.
All right. Thank you, and good luck to the team.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.